بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اسمي ياسر العصيمي وأنا رئيس مجلس الطلابي في جامعة الأمير محمد بن فهد لسنة 2015 وبكون عريف هذا الحفل الكريم اليوم إن شاء الله. Welcome to the SABIC Pre-Foundation Year 2015 Orientation. إن شاء الله أن الحفل يكون ممتع ومختصر وتكونون عايشين معنا فترة تعليمية ممتعة بإذن الله. We're going to start with the PMU welcome address with the Vice Rector, Dr. محمد الملحم. تفضل.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. باسم جامعة الأمير محمد أرحب فيكم في عندنا هنا في الجامعة، وبإذن الله نرجو لكم التوفيق في هذا البرنامج. طبعا كما تعلمون هذه هي السنة، أنتم الدفعة الخامسة بالنسبة للبرنامج، وفي كل دفعة كنا نستقبل أعداد تقريبا نفس العدد في حدود 70 إلى 80 طالب، ويتم إعدادهم إن شاء الله. برنامج أحب أطمنكم، برنامج طبعا هذه السنة الخامسة أعد إعداد دقيق بما يتناسب مع احتياجاتكم، احتياج البرنامج واحتياجاتكم إن شاء الله بعد ما تروحوا إلى أمريكا للدراسة وإكمال دراستكم، وأيضا بعد إن شاء الله بعد ما ترجعون وتتقلدون إن شاء الله نتمنى مناصب في شركة سابك. أتمنى لكم التوفيق والنجاح. احنا البرنامج حريصين جدا على أنه يلبي احتياجاتكم أنتم أبنائنا إن شاء الله، الحاجات اللي تحتاجونها علميا، وكذلك حاجات الغير أكاديمية اللي نون أكاديميك إيشوز. فمرة أخرى أتمنى لكم التوفيق والنجاح إن شاء الله في هذا البرنامج، وبعد دراستكم بعد ما تغادرون إلى الولايات المتحدة، وإن شاء الله نشوفكم مسؤولين في سابك بعد ما ترجعون بالسلامة، مسلحين إن شاء الله بالشهادة اللي رايحين تأخذونها إن شاء الله. مرة ثانية أهلا وسهلا، ونرحب فيكم في جامعة الأمير محمد بن فهد. السلام عليكم.
شكرا دكتور محمد. للترحيب والتشجيع البقية with the SABIC welcome address, Mr. Ali Al-Garni, Senior Manager of Educational Programs in SABIC.
السلام عليكم. أشكر الدكتور الملحم أنه بدأ بالعربي فريحنا كذا. حقيقة كلمة سابق إن شاء الله يكون جزء منها اليوم وغدا. الهدف من وجودنا اليوم نرحب فيكم ونبارك لكم حصولكم على السكولرشيب، برنامج الابتعاث من سابق. وحقيقة وجودكم في هذا المقعد اللي أنتم فيه الآن يعني حاجة من ثنتين: أنكم متميزين وأنكم محظوظين. أما التميز من درجاتكم، وأما الحظ فأتوقع تعرفون كثير من زملائكم ما هم موجودين اليوم وهم جيدين. صحيح الكلام ذا ولا أنا غلطان؟ هذه فرصة ثمينة، أنا أتمنى أن كل واحد منكم أن يثمنها، وهذه يشكر الله عز وجل عليها أنه جته هذه الفرصة. برنامج سابق الابتعاث هو برنامج دخل فيه إلى الآن أكثر من 1500 طالب، بعضهم خريجين وصاروا مدراء في سابق وصاروا زملاء لنا. اليوم نكلمكم كطلاب وبكرة كزملاء، وربما تكونوا مسؤولين، واللي بيكون مسؤول في المستقبل بنجهز له من ذا الحين إن شاء الله. فنتمنى لكم التوفيق إن شاء الله. رسالتي اللي ودي أركز عليها اليوم إنه نحن وجامعة الأمير محمد بن فهد فريق واحد. البرنامج اللي وضع لكم هو برنامج دخلنا في تفاصيله، الباص متى يحرك، كم كلاس، التقسيم، فنحن وإياهم متفقين على كل التفاصيل اللي في البرنامج. هم يمثلوننا ولهم الحق أنهم يعني يعطونكم ويمشون البرنامج كما يرونه. نتمنى لكم التوفيق إن شاء الله. My message that I wanted to emphasize this day for that SABIC and PMU are one team. The program that you'll see being discussed in details, and we agreed. We believe that PMU management and the staff will deliver it as they did in the last 5 years. So we are very proud of the outcomes, and that's why we are still working with them. So I'd like to thank them for the previous cohorts and the effort they have done, and we believe that they will continue doing the same and even develop more. So I'd like to thank the staff and the management for their support. وإن شاء الله نشوفكم غدا. Thank you a lot.
نشكر الأستاذ علي على الكلمة التشجيعية، وإن شاء الله نكون قدها، ومبروك عليكم المنحة إن شاء الله. الدكتور عمر الموسى، الدعم اللي معنا بإذن الله في كل خطواتنا، كان خلفنا يوم كنا نبدأ الانتخابات هذه، وخلف أكثر الأشياء اللي نسويها في الجامعة. جندي مجهول في كثير من النشاطات، ودائم لو أشكره من هنا لين أتخرج ما راح أوفي حقه. أستاذ عمر موسى بيتكلم عن الأوفرفيو Student Services and Campus Life, the Dean of Business and Development and Community Services and Students Affairs. دكتور عمر موسى.
Working now. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Okay. First, I would like to thank Mr. Yasser for the warm intro, and also would like to extend my thanks and appreciation to Dr. Muhammad Al-Milham and Mr. Ali, and of course Mr. Bedr from SABIC, and thank them for the great word of enthusiasm that they have given today. I want myself to congratulate you for making it through into SABIC program. We here know SABIC selection criteria, as Mr. Ali just stated, is tough. But also we know SABIC selection criteria is very fair. And yes, as Mr. Ali said earlier, you are fortunate to be here today. Congratulations. I would start by a little story. I'm not sure if you have received, I have a question. Have you received a link for an orientation? Was given by me? Yes or no? No? Good. Then I have to say it. Okay. I like to repeat this story from time to time. I feel it's helpful to help you to understand why we are here. Maybe yesterday or 2 days ago or 3, you had a conversation with your parents, and you guys talked about you coming to Prince Muhammad University. Probably when you met in the housing, you start talking about coming today to the university. And you were talking and using the word university. And also I'm going to go to the US and go into a program in one of the universities in the US, right? You were using the word university, university, university. So my question to you today, what is a university? What is the definition of a university? Now we need to talk, interact. Any answers? It has many definitions. There's no one single definition. Can you come up with one? What is it? What is a university for you? Come on, SABIC program. We know that you're the best here. Yes. Okay, very good. It's a place where you complete your studies. Other definition. I like that. What's your name? Ali. Very good. Thank you. Yes. Okay, a place where you get prepared for the job market. Yes, for a job. Very good. One last definition. Yes. Here we go. We see hands now. Yes. Can you speak up? Speak up. Speak up. Where you prove yourself and the people surrounding you. Very good, okay. Place where you try many things, okay. You learn, you make mistakes, and you learn, okay, fine. What, yes? I like that. You know, a research facility or a research center, exactly. By the way, this is what label most of the university. It's how university want to see themselves. Most university enjoy the idea of what labeling themselves as a researching center. Okay, here we believe in, we label ourselves as a researching center and student center, by the way. Yes? A place where you? Well, okay, very good. A place where you become very responsible of yourself and so on. I can see hands. We're going to cut this short. Last one. Okay, here we go. This sounds literature. I like that. Okay, very good. Okay, a place where you can find yourself, you discover about your potentials and your skills that you will use here and outside this place. Very good. Now I have one definition also. Since you gave me definition, I'm going to give you my definition, what I think. This is not the only answer. But before I give you the answer, I will tell you this. Today we planned, the team, Students Affairs teams and myself, have planned for you a tour after we're done with this. We're going to take you to show you the different facilities that we have at PMU. So they will take you and walk you from here to the different colleges that we have, laboratories that we have, classroom, traditional classrooms, smart classrooms, okay, the auditorium, the lecture hall, the sports center, maybe if you have a chance to see it today or not. So they will show you different places that we have here. So by the end of the tour, you will come to me and say, so what is university? I mean, you have showed me things that I even maybe you have seen it even in the high school. So what's the difference? So I will tell you this. A university is a place where two people meet for one purpose. That is to learn from each other. So any place that you meet, as a matter of fact, right now we are in a small, what we call university, because we learn from each other. So it's about a place where you sit and talk and discuss and negotiate and learn from each other. I'm saying this today to you because we want you to know here. We want you to get out of the box. So we don't want you to think that you learn only from the classroom. So, or you learn only in the library, or you learn only in your room. No. In university, you learn in every corner of this university. So we expect you to learn in every corner. Any place that you go, you will find yourself learning, whether you are in class or you are outside the class doing different activities or involved in different clubs and association. All right? Now, I need 7 people, volunteers, to come up here. Now, we're going to go into the little bit in depth about certain terms and vocabulary that you need to know whether you are at PMU or whether you are in the US. So I need 7 people to come here, please. Volunteers. You will not talk. I will ask you to stand up and just do one favor. Yes, 1, 2, I want to see people with thought. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Last one, 7. Yes, I get. Come. Okay. Okay, stand up. Yes. Okay. Sorry. All right. Okay. Whether you are here, can you read this?
Regulations.
Say it.
Rules and regulation.
Regulations, right?
Rules and regulation.
Okay, so rules and regulations. Whether you are here or you are or in the US studying somewhere there, in any place or any university or any place even, at work or at home, we always have what we call rules and regulations. So we expect you, so you have expectations today, and we have expectation today also. So our expectation that we expect you to what? To follow and know first and follow the rules and regulation of this university. How do you know about the rules and regulations of this university? You need to read what? The student's handbook. Whether you are here or in the US, the first thing that you need to know or have and read fully from day number 1 is the student's handbook. Please ensure that you read that book. It is the bylaws between you and the institute that you are in. Anything that goes wrong, you go to that bylaws and you say, look, it's written here and it says this and you have done this to me. This is against the policy or this is against the rules. Clear? Yes or no? I want to hear it. Yes or no? Very good. Let's move on. Next one.
Registration period.
Very good. The registration period. So here you'll have what? Registration. There you will have a registration period where you have to be responsible, where you have to know early ahead about what are the courses that you want to register and so on. We know that, right? The next one is the
academic degree plan.
Very good. The academic degree plan. So there in the US, when you go, the first things also you make sure that you have is your academic degree plan. What major are you going to be in? Mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, civil, what is it? So you need to know and you need to obtain that degree plan and have it in your hand and start planning with who? With a very important man. He is?
The academic advisor.
Very good, the academic advisor. Your academic advisor. Usually most universities, for example, here in our university, we announce the academic advisors during the first or second week from the beginning of the semester. يعني كل واحد عنده academic advisor. Okay? My academic advisor is Dr. Ross or Professor Ahmed Nouruddin. So I know him, I go to him and start planning, I bring my degree plan and I start planning with him. I tell him, okay, this semester I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courses, next semester and so on. Is that clear? Very important. In the US also, I have seen it just recently during this summer because my son is there. So we went to his college and we wanted to meet the academic advisor. Guess what? They had a beautiful center, huge center, where they have, I counted them myself, by the way, because I was curious. They had 7 advisors in one big center, 7 advisors, and they had students going to the different advisors. So they did not specify or allocate any advisor to any one of the students. Basically, any advisor is available. They go on the system and they check the degree plan and where they are and where they are heading. It was simple. So either you have it this way or that way. Okay? Now, the next one is?
Academic calendar.
Yes, okay. The academic calendars. In university, it's very important from day number 1. You go, even here, you need to go and print out what the academic calendar. What is academic calendar? Is everything that you need to know about dates, tests, quizzes, breaks, midterms. Okay? So why do you have this? In order basically what? Just to plan ahead your what? Your semester. You plan your midterms, you plan your finals, your vacation in the US. So when I'm going to come back home and see parents, see dad and mom, okay? So academic calendar, always make sure it's printed from day number 1 and you have it. I hope I'm not making this too long now.
Proper communication.
Okay, very good. Proper communication. Okay. How do you communicate? In any university, the most important tool when it comes to communication is, anyone knows? Email, yes. Email, and it's not your personal email, but the institute email. For example, here, we expect you to have an email, and we expect you to check your email frequently, all the time. Why? Because most of the announcements usually go into that email, that institute email. It doesn't come to your personal email. Basically, we communicate with you. They will communicate with you there through an official communication channel, okay? Now, so also when I say proper communication, always ensure whether you are here or there when it comes يعني we have seen this a lot. طبعا اتوقع الجميع كله يتكلم انجليزي يعني فاهم صح؟ All you understand, right? Good. So we have seen that for example certain incidents where students come and they say يعني يجي بيعطي الامتحان حق المدرس بيعطي او assignment عفوا assignment حق المدرس. What happens? He goes, he doesn't find the instructor or the faculty. He just slide it enter his door, okay, and then he loses it, and then he starts complaining. So always ensure that to have proper communication and find the right channel to communicate with your faculty or with your admin, whether here or there. Next one. Okay, don't tell it. Okay. Now, these things that you will hear, these terms here, you will hear them in any university that you go to. You will hear them a lot. So you need to know about them. To me, the most important item, okay, is this. So it has to do with the university. And what makes a little bit a university different from the high school, from K-12 system? Anyone can figure that out. Don't tell them. Yes. Anyone can figure out what that is? No? I don't know myself, so I have to read it. Go ahead.
Campus life.
Very good. Okay, turn now. Campus life. Okay? Campus life, I want you to listen to me carefully. Campus life is what developed all of us. Campus life is the most important part in any university. And I say this because it helps you develop skills, maharat. هذه المهارات you develop it by getting involved in a club, in an association. Any club you have and you are interested in, please make sure you are involved in that club. Always ensure that you are there to volunteers. Always ensure that you are there to help others. Why? Well, let's take a club, a drama club. تحبون الدراما? You like drama? مسرح تمثيل وكذا? No? You don't? Okay. What club do you like? Anything you like.
Soccer.
Soccer. Okay. What do you like?
Same. Soccer. Yeah.
Let me change. What do you like?
Soccer, of course.
Soccer, oh my God. Okay, let's say soccer, media, bowling, any fencing, any club. Now, let's go over one club. Let's choose one club. Let's see the skills you're going to develop when you go through one club. Let's say the soccer club. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Now, to be in that soccer club, basically, first thing you want to do to get people with you. So you need to market, right? You need to market your team. Okay, so you need to do banners, roll-ups. You have to write things to communicate with people. You have to have session for tryouts, right or no? You have to have a budget to buy and design and do all these things and communicate them with the public, right or no? So you start developing, and you need to get a trainer to help you, become better, and so you can compete and win, right or no? So same thing with a drama, same thing with, I remember drama club here. I went to them and I gave them 2,000 riyals. Okay, the PMU decided to give 2,000 riyals to each club that we have. So I went to the drama club and they were practicing, they were rehearsing. And I said, okay, you have 2,000 riyals to make this drama club very famous at PMU. And then one of the students said to me, شو دعوة بخالد 2000 ريال؟ شو بتسوي 2000 ريال؟ 2,000 riyals, I said, yes, this is the idea. We want you to, it's a small company, and we want you to develop that company by using a very small capital. So start thinking, be creative, be innovative. And they start, by the way, yes, coming up with the ideas. All right, we'll buy and sell popcorn. We'll buy and sell pops, sodas, okay? So I said, no soda. I said, okay, water. I said, fine, water, fine. So anyway, they start selling tickets with 2,000 riyals. Can you imagine? And so on and so on. And I remember very well, the budget of that club, after they have done their shows, it went to up to 7,000 riyals. Yes, it's not that much, but to me it was great. To them, it was a success. I am sure they have learned what we want them to learn. And today, I'm just repeating to you the same message. Please get involved. When it comes to work, when you graduate and you go back to SABIC, by the way, make sure you document all those experiences that you have on your CV from today. Have a CV, your name, PMU, okay, I studied from this time to this time. I have done this and this and this and this and this and this. Especially the volunteering work. When I interview people for a job, believe it or not, I will look at the CV, and you know where I go? I go to the volunteering part. And people look at me and say, okay, the guy has a degree in science, has a degree. And I'm not looking at all that. I know that already been screened, because the CV won't come to me until it was screened very well. So I'm looking at what the volunteer skills that he has put. Why? Think about it. If someone spend and allocate time from his own from his own time, put time to help who? Others. And guess what? Without a pay, without any payment, for free. Wouldn't you like to have that person on board at your working team? Don't you think that person will be will do a better job with you than many others who have no experience? This is my personal opinion, by the way. So all those volunteers things, experiences, do not underestimate it. Go into Toastmaster Club. You know Toastmaster Club? Where you stand up like this and you give speeches. Practice. Make mistakes. This is my last word, that I will sit down, I promise you. Make mistakes. You are here to make mistakes. It's okay. No one learns without making mistakes. I made many mistakes in my life. I was nervous many times when I stood up here. Okay? It's not easy. When you are here, you are the doers and they are the watchers. There's a big difference. So it's okay. And you know what? I am sure the watcher now who are watching us appreciate us very much. You know why? Because they know how much work we have put to make this successful. To conclude, I want to tell you one sentence. Keep it here. Even a pencil has an eraser. Even a pencil has an eraser. Meaning, we will always make mistakes, and we need the pencil. Even the pencil will make mistakes, and so we need the what? We need what? The eraser to erase it and correct it and become better and better. I would like to thank the volunteers here. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. You can keep it. Okay, with this, I want to say welcome aboard to PMU family. My name is Umar al-Musa. I am the Dean of Students Affairs. And also recently I was appointed to be the Dean of Business Development and Community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Amar. Now for your academic program, you need an overview to know how this will be going, inshallah. With Dr. Ahmed Nuruddin, the wise voice that I always go to. Director of the Preparation Year Program, Mr. Ahmed Nuruddin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Now, the gentlemen that were just here, I'm sure you did not think about this, but for everyone, before you leave, there's going to be a quiz on what was just said, okay? That's why we're speaking about the academic program. Are you ready for the test? Are you awake? Are you here? Can I hear you? Are you here? Okay, I'm sure I can see. Thank you very much. So, gentlemen, and first of all, I'd like to start by thanking PMU and SABIC for giving us the opportunity to share in this great program because everyone likes to be part of something that is successful, right? Right? Okay. I want to hear you because sometimes I don't know if people understand what I'm saying or they're falling asleep. So if I hear you speaking or I get some response, I know you're not just somewhere else, like your mind is somewhere else. So when you go to the United States, most universities will have what we call a success center. It's going to have what? What did we just say? MashaAllah, you're listening. Success center. And I'd like for you to remember this word, success, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help you succeed. We're here to help you succeed. But of course, you have to do your part too. I'm just going to spend a few minutes going over the academic part of the program that we have here, and I promise you, you will not be tested on this part. Okay? You'll have a lot of that when you go to your classroom. Now, you've seen this already. These are the courses that you will be taking here. The subjects. English, you know what that is. Math, study skills, and this one is new this year, fitness and wellness, your co-curricular activities, and cultural orientation. I will not elaborate on each one of these, but it's enough for me to say that English, you know what it is. In math, of course, you'll be studying very important things like 1 + 1. Okay, you understand, you're following, you're here. Okay. Don't laugh. Some people might tell you 1 + 1 is how much? No, new math, 3, okay, or 4, whatever. Of course, study skills, very important. You will be assisted by some of your faculty, your professors, to help you develop habits of success again when you take your courses and know how to plan your time, know how to use the technology available, so on and so forth. Fitness and wellness, everyone that was here speaking about soccer. You know, I always wonder, sometimes I watch TV here and it says a sports channel, and I keep flipping and I keep seeing endless hours of what? Soccer, right? No, you will be exposed to different types of activities, not just soccer or football or rugby, whichever. And that will be through your co-curricular activity. We have our Captain Khalid. Where's Captain Khalid? Is he here? Okay, I didn't mean to. Okay, he will be assisting you with that. And of course, cultural orientation. That is to help you deal with different cultural situations that are different from your own culture. Dean Al-Musa spoke about volunteering, very important. That's something that is different from one culture to the next. And you will find that, as he said earlier, that if someone is spending time as a volunteer, that says a lot about the individual, and it's something that will be useful in the future. Next, we will move over to something that I really want for you to concentrate on. Now, you might ask, are these 6 extra subjects we're going to take? What do you think? Are these 6 extra subjects? You might have heard about this. Gentlemen, these 6 core competencies that is very special here at PMU, unlike many other universities throughout the region, you will find this embedded in all your courses. Very important. You're not going to come here, and I really want to emphasize this, you're not going to come here and do some of the same things that people do over and over, like, here's a book, memorize it, and tell me what you're going to do tomorrow. No, we're interested in you developing skills that will make you successful leaders in the future. To make you successful leaders in the future. And these are the main competencies that you need to develop. Your communication skills, reading and writing skills, your technological competence. And here, I'm not speaking about using Facebook and WhatsApp only, because I know everyone thinks that technology means, you get up there and, Facebook. No. Your critical thinking skills, critical thinking and problem solving. The example that Dean Al-Musa gave earlier, 2,000 riyals. How can you think your way through this to make a lot more money? You have to use your critical thinking skills and solve these problems. Professional competence, you will be professional. Conduct yourself in a very professional manner. And last but not least here, teamwork and leadership. One of the things that I see written in the folders and the PMU folders speaks about building leaders. Everyone speaks about being a leader, but in order to be a leader, you have to know how to become first a good follower and observe. So everyone would become a leader in his own right. You know, everyone has responsibilities, and in that sense, in that situation, he's a leader. I'd just like to close leaving you with a thought, an expression I heard some time ago, and it echoes something that our Vice Rector mentioned earlier also, and that is, don't be afraid to ask questions. Remember, and this is something that was mentioned earlier also, if you do not know something, ask questions. Why? Because asking a question might be one moment of embarrassment, but not asking could be a lifetime of regret. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Now, with the introduction of facility members, we have Mr. Ross Young, the Chair for Preparation Year Program and SABIC Facility. Mr. Ross Young.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is very nice to see you all again, because I say again because I know many of you already. We are all happily living together in the, what's it called, guys? Sofitel? What is it called? Okay, good, I'm in the right building then. And we share cheeseburgers every evening in Venetia Mall, do we not? Okay. I'm always happy to be the last person speaking, because Dr. Mulham has already said a lot of important things, and Mr. Alghani said some very interesting and important things, and then Dean Omar said many, many, many important and useful things. And then Dr. Nuruddin added to that, and now, of course, I have nothing useful or interesting to say. Thank you. Okay, so I'll keep it quite short. This is my third opportunity to help you guys to be successful. I keep hearing this word, words: succeed, success, successful. And I think these words are key. You are already succeeding, you are already successes and successful just by being here today. I understand that you have been chosen out of thousands of young men, and so congratulations just for being here today. But our job, and I say our because all of the people that you have been listening to so far today are part of a team, and we, the team, are here to help you to succeed even more than you already have done so far, so that when you leave here, inshallah, as you would say, you will be as well prepared as you can be for your successful future in the United States. I'm going to introduce to you now, if we could move to the first slide here. As you'll learn over the next weeks, I'm very, very technologically competent. I usually ask somebody to press the button. So I'd like to introduce some of our faculty members to you. These guys are amazingly good instructors. They're very experienced. You will have a very positive experience with every one of these people, beginning, of course, with Ahmed Nuruddin, who you already know. So I'd like our faculty to just come up here beside me, please, and I'll introduce them. And you really need to get to know these guys very, very, very well, right from the very beginning. Okay? So. Every one of these gentlemen has worked on our program before, except one, who is from Canada, so that makes him much better than the others. Maybe we can start with Mr. Gunnar Gunderson. Can you see him? He isn't very tall, so put your glasses on. Can you recognize him? Excellent. He'll be teaching the math, so maybe you could say a few words, please, about that program. Go ahead.
Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. We have gone through your placement tests yesterday and this morning. You did very well. And we'll be setting up your sections tomorrow morning. We're going to have a good time. Some of you will be learning calculus, some pre-calculus, some advanced algebra. Okay? And I'm looking forward to working with you. My training, by the way, is in physics and mathematics. So I love math a lot. And I noticed I saw your majors today. I think about 12 or 14 of you are non-technical fields like human resources and supply chain management. One of you is nutrition. Forget the others. The rest of you are engineers, right? So I'll look forward to working with all of you. We're going to have a lot of fun.
I met most of you gentlemen already. My name is Brian Williams. I'll be teaching study skills, so I'm going to try to get you as ready and prepared for to enter the classroom. Some of you gentlemen, we already had one lesson about being prepared. I asked in the lab, it's like, who has a pencil? It's like, oh, I have one in the room, all right, at the hotel. So I said, okay, I have 1 million real, and if you can write down this number, I'll give it to you. So the people who had pencils were prepared. So the gist of the program and everything we said is just be prepared and be ready for the opportunity. So any questions, come and see me. If you need any help, I'm available, all right? Nice to meet you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Michael DL, and I'll be teaching you English. And I'm looking forward to meeting and working with all of you. I'm from Canada, by the way. Okay? Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Gary Joyner. I'll also be teaching you study skills. And as I always say every year in this program, I want to congratulate you for getting this far. And a piece of advice, do not, in front of SABIC management, this is your managers here. They've employed you. They've given you this opportunity. So I'll tell you something. Do not blow this opportunity, because I'm a very good hunter. So don't blow it. Congratulations. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Taylor, and I'll be teaching English at 101 and 102. And I look forward to meeting all of you. I've been in this program for 4 years since it began, and I have never been disappointed with the group of students that I've had. Inshallah, I look forward to meeting my new students. Assalamu alaikum. I'll see you next week.
Hi guys, I've met some of you the other day when you came on Sunday. My name's Chris Marson, and yeah, I'm the other Canadian, and I'm also I'm also the new teacher to this program. So I've never taught you guys before, or in the SABIC program, I should say. But I've heard a lot about you, and everything's been good. So I'm actually really excited about teaching you. I want to help you. And most of all, I think we're going to have a good time, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I think we have a lot to learn together. So see you on Sunday, and good luck with everything.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. We met on Monday before the English placement test. I'll refresh your memory. My name is Robert. You can call me Mr. John. I'll be teaching in the English section of your classes. I'll tell you the same thing that I told the students on the SABIC program last year, because it was greatly successful. We'll have a lot of fun, but it'll take a lot of hard work. As long as you put in the effort required, you'll be just as successful as them. So good luck.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Stewart. I will be teaching you cultural orientation. And I want to ask you, why do you think we will teach you cultural orientation? Louder, please. Good? Yes? Yes, you will, so you should learn about that, correct? Here's a yes-no question. Do you think we teach you cultural orientation so that you can imitate the Americans? What about maybe like the Americans? No. We don't do that. We teach it because of what you just said, so that you can understand the Americans. And it's going to be real, it's going to be fun, but it's not going to be real fun.
So you have met our dream team, and there are others as well. Particularly, I want to mention Mr. Khalid Kuleib. He isn't here, is he? He is an amazingly energetic, enthusiastic person who will make every sports and other activity very entertaining and worthwhile and enjoyable for you all. You will meet him quite soon. I would like to repeat what Dean Omar was saying about getting involved. You know, sometimes I hear students in my office say, "Oh, Mr. Young, I have 2 hours between the classes and I don't know what to do with myself. Can I go home early?" And I say, no. What you need to do is to think positively. What can you do when you're on the campus? There are lots of things you can do. Equally, after you have finished classes, think about joining a club, joining a society, going to our incredibly good sports facilities and making use of them. So I want you to get in contact with Khalid Kuleib and really get involved in everything that we have to offer. One of the activities we will have will be, what do you call it, Dr. Nuruddin? Fencing, right? Dr. Nuruddin will stand up now and give an example of how to fence. Does anyone know what fencing is? Great. Can you just stand up and shout it out, my friend? Stand up and then tell us what it is. Can you just stand up so we can all see you? Yeah. Fencing. Yeah, yeah. Can you sort of wave your arms around and show us what it's like? Go on, do it. Go on, don't be afraid. We're all friends here. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. John. Thank you. But you know, it was mentioned by again Dean Omar that sports does not mean soccer. We have lots of things to entertain you with, including fencing, when you get an opportunity to murder me or anybody you feel like murdering with the sword which we will provide. Okay. Now, can you just give me the next slide here? I've got one more. I just want to tell you... Huh? Okay. I just want to mention a few things about, you know, what is my job here. So let's have a look. Communication is very important here. Okay. We will ask you to choose one student in each of your sections to represent that section, called the class representative. Right, Dr. Nuruddin? The class representative. One guy in each section will be like, you know, the leader, if you like, the captain, the representative. And if there are any things to report, to explain, to ask about, to comment, anything, you come and talk to me about that, okay? So one guy will communicate with me. But communicate with your fellow students. Communicate with your teachers. Communicate with me. Communicate with Dr. Nuruddin. Communicate with everybody. Good communication is the key to success here. We all know what we are doing, you know? So please communicate. We will communicate with you by email, as Dean Omar said. Please check it several times a day. We will also be using SMS messaging from time to time. And in addition, I think we're all going to be on a WhatsApp group. Okay? So communicate, communicate, communicate. When you come to my office, do not be afraid to ask questions. You can ask me anything you like at all, and I'll be happy to try to help you in any way I can. Next. Ah, yes. Attendance. I had already one guy came to me out there eating a sandwich saying, you know, what do I do when I have to go to the dentist? I said, go to the dentist. You know, attendance is very, very important in being on time. But if for some reason you cannot attend the class, after you tell your teacher, you come and tell me what is the reason for this, because you will be recorded as being absent for that lesson, okay? I will explain this more later. Your behavior. I was very disappointed 2 days ago in the lecture hall to find that some of you brought Dunkin' Donuts bags and coffee containers into the lecture hall and left them there. And I said at the time, look guys, this is a university. This is a lecture hall. Remember what Dean Omar was saying about university and what it means. This is an important place. It's a privilege in many ways to be here. So please respect everything and everybody at this university, including, you know, leaving things around the place. And most definitely, don't be taking coffee, pizzas, shawarma, kabsa, anything like that into your classroom, seriously. Okay, respect the environment. Campus matters, anything to do with lockers and IDs, you can refer to Khalid Kulayb, okay, the sports guy. Co-curricular activities every Tuesday afternoon. Every week you will have a different challenging interesting and hopefully exciting co-curricular activity. Sometimes it is a sport, sometimes it's something which is meant to be mentally challenging, but we have a variety of activities for you to be involved in. Outside events, sometimes we will go somewhere else. We have an event where we go to a local hotel where there will be organised events including bowling, fencing and many other things. This will be communicated to you at the right time. Somebody mentioned charitable events. I want you to imagine that you are going to graduate, hopefully in a few years' time, and on your CV it shows that you have gained a degree in mechanical engineering, okay? But there isn't much else on the CV, just BS mechanical engineering. But other guys have listed all of the things that they got involved in when they were students. Again, Dino talked about this. I was the chair of the Drama Society. I started a book club. I ran a film club. I organised trips to the mountains. And I did a lot of things for poor people, painting mosques, working in a meat factory, all kinds of charitable events. Who looks better, the guy who's just got a BS in engineering or the guy who's got the degree and has done lots of other things as well? You know, I can tell you that somebody who wants to employ you in the future is much more interested in the guy who's contributed to so many things. So I want to encourage all of you to get involved, to volunteer, and again, you can talk to me about that or Khalid Kuleb who will help you. So I'm finished, and now you're going to have a tour. I'm really, really happy to see you guys. I'm in your facility. And even when I'm in my, room, if there's something important you want to communicate with me, just knock on the door, not too late, and I'll be happy to try to help you with something. And of course, when I'm here, always come and see me with anything that you may have. Congratulations on being here, and I hope you enjoy the course. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. And before I finish and give the mic to Mr. Amr to conclude this, I'd like to add a personal idea, and I would really appreciate if you guys pay attention to this. Before I come to this university and become a student here, which I'd like to tell myself that I've become a better version of myself, I went to the States straight after high school without a preparation program, and I've made mistakes that could have taken me to the wrong direction. And all I can say that I envy you for having this opportunity, so take advantage of it, hang to it, and inshallah we'll celebrate all of you coming back as graduates from the States, inshallah. I'll give the mic to Mr. Amr. Thank you.
All right. Okay. I meant to stand up again just to. I want to thank really Mr. Yasser Al-Usaimi. As well, he said, he introduced himself and he said that he was students and he talked to you about what he has done. But I want to share with you that this is the product of PMU. Yasser, put himself through the volunteer work that we have on campus. He's always there to help. He's always like we gave him short notes just yesterday, or maybe today, I don't know, yesterday or today. We told him, Yasser, we want you to be the MC for this event. He said, I'm ready. And look at the experience. You can tell how confident he is and the experience he has cultivated by getting involved, okay? In short, what we're trying to tell you here, in simple, as you heard Mr. Ross and was saying, and everybody else, we have expectations and you have expectations. Our expectation, you heard it. To be respectful, to be responsible, to be committed. A student is a student here or anywhere in the world. But also you have expectation. You want something from us. You want to get what you are here for. And I was very happy to see the faculty, the faculty members that we have today. You can tell, I can tell myself, that we have, with, of course, the collaboration with SABIC officials, Mr. Ali, Mr. Bedr. We worked as a team, as one team, and ensure that you have the best program that should prepare you, and we ensure to have the best qualified academic professors that you have here. I want you to give them a big round of applause again. One more time, please give them a big round of applause for being here with us today. And also, I want to tell you, I'm jealous, you're lucky, because you have really the cream of our faculty. I hope nobody hears us from the others. But honestly, my advice to you is this: utilize and tap on this opportunity. Use them, abuse them. They hear me. Go to them, okay? Use every minute. Maybe you will not have this opportunity somewhere else. So I'm just seriously speaking right now. Use every minute that you have of your time to be with them, around them, ask them. I'm sure they are there to help you and support you. Okay, I'm going to introduce a very important man, okay, who has been behind the preparation, the orientation preparation, the program, the communications here in the airport, everywhere. Honestly, he's, to me, he's my right-hand guy. It's Mr. Faisal Khan. Please stand up, give him a big round of applause. Okay. Of course, Mr. Faisal is really helpful. You'll see him really here and on the housing and everywhere. Anything that you need, please. He's also your man for any future help. Thank you so much.